Hey guys, it's Jeff Cavaliere from MajorLeagueInsiderTraining.com. I wanted to get back here onto my blog and make sure I keep having this good stuff coming for you. Today, what I want to show you is something really cool. I like to give you things that you can work on at home and do immediately. So you can even just press pause and then get down and do what I say to do, and then come back and hear the rest, or wait till I'm finished. But I want to show you something today that is going to reveal a weak link that you're probably not sure that you even had. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about hip strength, hip rotational strength, and stability. So strength is extremely important. The whole Load to Explode program is built upon the ability to generate power and strength through the hips and translate it into your swing, or translate it into your ability to throw a baseball harder. But stability is just as important. There's a saying saying that you can't fire a cannon from a canoe. If you have an unstable base, that cannon is not going to fire accurately. You have to have a very stable operating system from which to fire. So we want to build up this stable base. Let me show you something that I think a lot of guys might have a problem with. It's a same side same side knee and arm raise. Now, you've probably seen these before, especially people rehabilitating back injuries, where pretty much called a 4-point stance here, on the knees, on the hands beneath the shoulders. Okay? And coming straight out, and you're checking for stability. It's a good exercise, but it's a pretty beginner exercise. I can make this instantly harder by requiring you to raise let's say the right arm in this case, and the right leg at the same time. So it looks something like this. Okay? There. Try to hold, and down. Left side. Hold. Now I'm really firing through my core. Just let it go. Right side. And down. Now my athletes, I have them hold it for 3 seconds. So the first time I extended it a little bit long, 5-6 seconds, I started to teeter and fall. But you'll find some people can't even lift the arm or the leg off the ground because they just can't get their weight off of that side. Well, what this is an indicator of, the side that you're testing is the one that remains on the ground. So in the case that I had where I raised up my right arm and right leg, I'm testing left side, hip, low back, stability. Okay? If I fall, or can't hold myself, or can't even get up, I realize I have some instability in my left hip, left side, left low back, left core weakness. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you're a right-handed pitcher and your stance leg is your right side, if you can't balance and stabilize your hips in this drill, how are you going to balance and stabilize when you lift up your left leg? You rely on your right leg for balance. You're not going to do too good a job, and you're also not going to be very accurate delivering your pitches because you have no stability. Same thing if I'm a hitter. If I'm a left-handed hitter, my back leg is the one that's going to generate my stability. If on this exercise that I demonstrated that I kept falling and my left side was identified as being weak, I'm not going to be very stable or able to generate much power from this left side. So what do? You got a couple options. Number one, if you use the Load to Explode program, it will break it down phase by phase to identify where these weaknesses are and what exactly to do, what drills to do. If you don't have Load to Explode and you want to get started right away, I want to give you something to use right now. Do that drill. All right, that drill will become your exercise. Start. You realize you can't lift up, let's say, your right arm and right leg together. Work on it. Practice it. Use something to stabilize it first, to balance and get yourself up there. And once you're able to get up, then try to hold it. If you have to, grab on for balance again. But work on increasing your stability. So there's a great exercise that you can start doing right now that acts as both a test for instability and then an exercise for developing stability. So get started with that right now, and let it start putting it to work for you. When you're ready, jump up to the Load to Explode program at loadtoexplode.com and start incorporating the individual exercises that come from each phase of both the pitching motion and the hitting motion. Guys, I want to also announce something really exciting here, just to give you a heads up for next week. To my list members, first and foremost, you guys are getting priority. I am going to start next week my Hall of Fame coaching program. I get so many emails and contacts from everybody out there wanting to ask me questions and I feel compelled to answer every single one of them. I think that anybody who has written to me realizes that I've answered all of your questions. But it's becoming overwhelming at this point. And I want to be able to still do this, but I'm going to have to limit my ability to do this and basically act as your coach. So next week I'll be giving you all the details about my Hall of Fame coaching program, where I will be your coach on an ongoing basis for as long as you possibly could use me, up until you're hitting in right behind David Wright in the lineup. Okay, so I will be here and I will walk you through it, and it's going to be a really cool, great service that I can't wait to bring to you. But it's the only way that I can accommodate all the questions that I've been getting. Guys, head over to MajorLeagueInsiderTraining.com for more great tips like this. I'll keep bringing you the free stuff. I love bringing the free stuff. I just want you to get to be a better baseball player. Coaches, parents out there, make sure you're showing your kids, your team, exactly what we're doing here, because I think we're doing a really good thing. Again, MajorLeagueInsiderTraining.com. Guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll be back here again next week with some more cool stuff. See you.